Maya.
What?
Radia that.
Why? What happened?
Because last time when he walked through, you looked upset.
Because
I
I
saw
be
you
telling
shake your
him.
head.
Because I be telling him I'm on live, I'm doing this, and he come in talking and doing all this other stuff. Like, come on now.
Oh man. All right. All right. All right, everybody. We are talking about the topic of the day is poor versus broke. Should broke men date? I don't understand why I can't copy and paste this.
Broke men date.
Yep. I really say broke men and women. I don't really want to discriminate like that. But here's the thing. We ain't gonna be able to do that. It's distracting. Here's the thing. Should broke men date is why it's like the focus, because that's what's been going on the internet. That's what I've been saying. So I'm gonna read y'all. Keon, I don't see Keon live. Oh, yes I do. All right, so I'm gonna read the post in a sec. I'm gonna give it like.
It's because we on time.
I know. I'm gonna give it like 2 minutes.
We're normally not this on time because it's really just. It's
That's a shame.
It's a surprise how late we be. Yeah. Or you know who? I don't know.
Oh man, I ain't talking about you, Maya. Just Keon.
You already did.
What'd I say? Hey, Donna. I think that's Donna, right?
I can't see. Cause I was about to. I guess I was about to say Mocha.
That's
But
what
that's
the
because
name
I'm
is.
reading the name. I couldn't
The
see the
name is
picture.
Mocha D Love Danila Owens. All right. I don't know what's going on here. This is my YouTube. Hi,
How was y'all Monday? Good. I worked and I didn't have to come home and cook because I meal prepped all weekend.
All right, welcome in. So I'm gonna start this off with the normal. We are actually, if you're new here, we are actually 3 siblings, 3 or 4. To my, I don't know, right? Maybe is Crew Key or Keon, which you'll hear us refer to her. Keon is a doctor of physical therapy. She has her own perspective and her own personality in Georgia. At the bottom over here with the glasses and the brown headband is Maya or Shamaya. Shamaya, as you can see, is a occupational therapist. That's why you see the letters OTR in Texas. She has her own opinion and personality. And then there's me, which you'll hear them refer to me as Daesh. I am Label Me Legal in the internet. So, like an MLM? I'm not sure. But the blog that we're talking about, the conversation is from the blog. It is poor versus broke, conversations behind money, maturity, and dating. The question is, should broke men date? Because I wanna know some opinions on this. I've been hearing stuff about the dating world. Plus, this has been all over the internet, and I wrote a blog about it on labelmelegal.com, and then you can read the full blog for yourself. But let me just, for context, explain broke and poor, because this is what I wrote on the blog, but you might have a different definition for it. And if you do, please share it. All right, so being broke is usually temporary. It's a season, a setback, a rebuilding year. Being poor is a mindset, it's a pattern. It's the refusal to grow or plan or self-correct. So what I talk about on the blog, you'll see, is a couple of things that I've been hearing. Women, they grow, they date these people with potential, or not just potential, but they actually have something. And one of three things have happened. Either the man rises with her, or he gets comfortable with her lifestyle, but he doesn't match the discipline, and then comfort turns into resentment because he doesn't keep growing with her. Or he gets insecure at her growth. So this isn't about money or anything. It's about, specifically, it's about alignment. And that's kind of where I was focused on in the blog. But if you read the blog, we're just about to talk about it now. I want to know what y'all think. Should broke men date? And really, is it on men? Because right now what I'm hearing in the streets is the men. They're messing it up.
I think it's a little bit of both. And I think social media plays a huge part in this. Like, everybody is seeing these celebrities give all these big extravagant gifts and stuff on social media. And so, girls feel like if you're not doing that, or if you don't have the money to have that, to be able to provide that, then you broke and you're not for me. Like, we're not even looking at the substance anymore. Like,
Yeah.
and then on top of that, with that, because we are telling everything on TikTok, the men are like, oh no, y'all ain't finna use me. So they are being sassy to the girls because they defensive already. That's my philosophy.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of like the mindset definitely matters. I think like you have the ability to see someone's mindset, and you're either going to have a growth mindset or you're going to have a self-limiting mindset. And depending on if you have a self-limiting mindset, can determine how rich can you get. Like, because we both may be broke at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we both may not be in a place. I don't think that should like make you not have the criteria to date. I think you should be transparent about where you are, though, in the beginning, to give that person the option to choose. Mm-hmm. Do I want to go down this route with you? But like Maya said, with social media, you know, everybody using that last to create an illusion or an image of just happiness for someone, instead of like being more like focused on, oh, like when we kick it together, we actually have a genuine good time. Like that's not enough. Having a genuine good time off of a vibe is just not enough no more.
Yeah.
And I also think we're not asking the right questions. Like we not
the right questions when you're like dating.
When you're getting to know somebody, like it's just. I mean, I couldn't date somebody if I'm not physically attracted to them, but still, it's ask them about. It's no more. What's your favorite color and stuff like that. Like, what's your favorite food? That has no substance.
Yeah,
I think we need to ask deeper questions. Long-term goals. At this point, this needs to be an interview.
Yeah. Oh, at what point do you do an interview though? Because first date, second date, you look crazy.
No.
But sometimes people can feel like you kind of being overly with it. Like,
Yeah.
And that's not the person for me. If you feel like I'm being overly, because I'm not. Unless you are dating and you're just dating to have fun, like you're just dating to date people. Unless you're doing that, then cool. But if you are dating to marry, it's first date. You're not finna waste my time.
I just feel like at a certain age, like you should. I feel like at a certain age, even like I'm learning, like dating with purpose is important. Like when you actually are like a ambitious person, or like dating with purpose is important, and you can get into a phase of not dating with purpose. And when you do, you get into those situations where you have to really look into like, you know, what's the connection? Is it bigger than the money? Can I help them dream? Is it bigger than the dream? And then you start falling more in love with potential.
Okay, yeah, because that's what I'm saying. Like the whole "can I help them dream" thing. Like, I feel like that's becoming the rabbit hole that a lot of people go down. Like, they kind of get this idea of I can help this person. You need help yourself. And honestly, if I think we also miss, like, if this person, sometimes we get so caught up in helping somebody that we don't see they didn't want to help themselves, and then you end up doing the work for them, and that grows into resentment. So, I mean, I have literally, like, in the last, I want to say, maybe 3 months, talked to 3 different women that were on this same path where they dated potential, and it just, in the end, they kept going up, and he wanted the lifestyle, but he never contributed in the way that they thought he was going to contribute. And she found herself contributing more financially. And it's like, when women talk about that, I feel like men throw out like, oh, it's all about money, and it's not. But it does become like, if I'm cooking and I'm cleaning and I'm keeping the house clean and I'm keeping food stocked and I'm keeping the paper towels stocked, and I'm also taking care of the kids, which was the case in the women that I'm talking about. They just kind of felt like, why are you here? You can't even do the bare minimum. Like, I'm doing everything. And that's crazy that you feel like for some reason you're the provider. And, we're floating on my credit. We're floating on my finances. Or, those are the conversations that I'm hearing. And not in current relationships of women complaining, but in relationships where women said, I left and this is why, or I got divorced and this is why. Actually, all 3 cases were divorces.
Yeah. I also liked when you said in the blog, like there are seasons to build, seasons to learn, seasons to focus, and then there are seasons to be single.
Yeah.
I think like those get confused too, because some people don't know like what season they're in.
Yeah.
And so like when things start to go wrong, then they're lost because they're trying to live in one season when the other person is in a different one. So it's just, like you said, not alignment.
But then the question becomes, okay, to me that pulls out 2 questions. 1, how do I know what season I'm in? And 2, how long do I wait for you in the season that you're in? How do I know when, like, okay, you ain't getting out of this season? Or, this is just a moment. How do I know that? Because I think that's where people get caught. Like, they see somebody in a season and they're like, okay, you're on your way up. That's okay. But then feelings and some more stuff happens, and then they just stuck. And time goes by and they realize, you still ain't out of this season? We ain't finna keep talking about the same thing. By then, they've tied this, and that. Like, one of the women, actually, all 3 of the women that I'm thinking of that I had these conversations with, they one had 2 children, the other 2 had 1 child, and everything else, a house and everything else tied into this person. So it makes it that much more difficult too.
Yeah. I think so. That second question, what was the second question you asked?
1, how do you know what season you're in? But 2, how do you know how long to stay in a season with somebody else?
I feel like I just feel like because it's a marathon, not a race, if you are like actively running that marathon and like doing the steps to get to the goal that you said, and you showing discipline and all the things that you need to reach this goal, then cool. But if you have a goal and you are saying one thing but doing another, like you have a goal to achieve a certain position at this job and you calling out every other week and not really pouring into yourself and just being loosey-goosey, then that's when it's like, okay, we need to call it.
I feel like something in you always know,
Yeah.
and you have to learn like how to finally say enough is enough. It's time to like face it.
Yeah.
I feel like something in you always know that like this is a whole lot of potential, but this is a great person. Like this, sometimes you just see the person, you don't see the situation.
Yeah.
You don't see the most of the times in a healthy way, you don't fall in love with the situation. You don't fall in love with the person for what they do and don't have. You fall in love with the character, and you just see the potential in the character.
Right.
But as you spend time with that character, you start to, the emotional component just is not as broad when you start to see the thought of a future, and you see, okay, this is the mindset that I'm seeing, and you have to choose if you want that mindset in your future.
Yeah. I mean, man, I hear what you're saying, but it ends up being so difficult because when I had these conversations, they all had children, so it's like they were holding on, and then here's another, not to keep throwing problems in, but here's another problem that ended up, creating an issue. How do you, to me, I don't know, there's no delicate way to say like, keep up, like get your weight up, what you doing? Like, how do you say that to somebody?
You know what I say?
How do you say that to a man?
You know what I say?
What you say?
I say, don't let me outgrow you.
Maya, stop it. Stop it. You don't. Maya. Oh my God. Maya, do you say that?
Don't let me outgrow you.
Oh my God.
I mean, there is no nice way to say that. Just don't.
That's what I'm saying. So, do you say it? Do you not say it? Like,
I think at some point I say that I have to say that because I have a growth mindset where I can be very hard on myself and get in a season where I'm so tunnel vision on me that I could lose sight of you on an accident. And in order for me to not lose sight of you is for you to be in that same realm that I'm in of growth, because I just rather succeed in other areas that sometimes romance is just not an area that's important enough for me to say this is where I want to succeed. Like sometimes my energy don't want to go there.
wow.
Don't let me outgrow you. I think it's just the best way to say.
I said romance is not I'm not knocking you because I feel that, but listen, romance is love ain't enough. Okay.
I also think that if you have, oh my gosh, sorry, these glasses keep talking. If you have a
You just trying.
if you have a I feel like I'm really open. Like I feel like I'm open, but I'm also like the blunt truth. That's just me in general. Y'all know that. Like I don't know how to sugarcoat it. So like with Dion, I'm pretty open in like how I'm feeling. So like if I want to talk, for instance, I said I don't want to get married until we had premarital counseling and to make sure we are all on the same page financially, because I just feel like those two, if you don't have that, like it can break up a home, especially the finances. That's like the number one thing. So I feel like I'm pretty, I don't know, is it I'm open. I'm real with him. And so like when I say don't let me outgrow you, he understands what that means. Like we've had these we've had these conversations that he knows I'm trying to do this. So
Cornisha said, "You see, Charlene finally left Anthony."
Wait,
She said what?
Cornisha said, "Just seeing Charlene finally left Anthony. Love ain't enough."
No, for real. Love is not enough, baby.
No, not for me. Love ain't enough. I can just get real tunnel.
Like Dash, you need to be aligned.
Yeah, I feel you on that. It's I think it's more difficult for some people to be able to say, especially if it's the reverse where, you know, maybe the woman didn't start off a certain way and the man had potential. Maybe the woman started off like this damsel in distress and, you know, very like younger in their career and in their age or whatever, and all of a sudden, you know, started killing it in some area or doing better, you know, for their career, and then not only caught up but bypassed the man, and now, you know, there's a struggle there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just feel like for a lot of people, it becomes a situation where they can't say what they need to say. So the conversation that I had with these women is that one of them was like, I would throw little hints out. I would be like, you know, you still working on that? And, you know, I don't know. He would say, I'm going to get on it. And with an attitude, you know what I'm saying? And so it kind of made her be like, well, I guess I ain't gonna say nothing else because you got a problem. So if I say something to you, if I ask a question, or if I act interested in it, any way I bring it up, you got a problem. And that's really because you know you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing. But then if I don't say anything, then you still not doing what you're supposed to be doing. So dang if you do, dang if you don't. And it's not my job to motivate you. So, you know, when you kind of come to that crossroad, you don't immediately go, well, guess I gotta leave you. Like, you don't want to just dip out on somebody, but it's almost like people get to a point where they kind of get pushed. That's what I'm kind of gathering from the three women. Like, they almost got pushed to the point of like, I ain't got no choice. You forcing my hand. And I don't know if that's the right answer, but they seem happier for it. Honestly, I hate to say it, but they seemed happier. Which is kind of sad. Huh?
They seem happier?
Yeah, because they told me they were happier. Because they were like, financially it was a drain because this is another person that's, you're doing things like you have a card, but it's not really your card, and I'm paying for everything, and you're not paying for this, you're not paying for that. Like one girl literally was like she literally was paying for everything. Like I'm talking rent, everything, because she was trying to help, his idea and his motivate him for whatever he was trying to do, but it's like a weight is lifted because you don't have this person. Because again, what the piece that we're missing here is not just financial. Resentment builds in, and so she was just like, she would look at him every day like, I don't even respect you. Like she getting frustrated. So once you like that, you're done with that, then a weight is lifted off. That's what they said.
I can see that, but you should just go to the table just asking like, are we gonna break bread together? Like I just feel like it is a group effort, and some women do come into equations looking to be taken care of. Like I heard somebody the other day, this lady was like, I just want to be about soft girl era. She don't want to work. Like she just want to be soft. And
Are you talking about me?
no, I really heard a lady say that in my job, and
That's a whole nother thing.
like that mindset, just going into something, dating, going into the world with that like really sassy, but I'm still dominant, but I still want to date mindset is all.
Yeah.
It's just very so like, I don't know. It's confusing. That's a different type of personality that we're navigating in the world right now.
Yeah.
And mine got it. Like it's just. It's just.
What?
It's just
Wait, what you say? Please leave that in there.
it's just like.
What you say, Key?
No, I'm just saying like people. It's in people.
I thought she said Maya got
I
it.
feel like she did. Talking about this in people. I feel like you
But what
said.
are you referring to though? I was lost on
Just
that.
that mindset, like just that. I feel like it's two types of mindset. You got one going in like we gonna break bread together. We gonna come up together. People that would start a business with their broke husband and get it out the mud together. Then you have the soft girl mindset of I want to come in and you buy my bundles because that's my reg. You buy my nails because that's my regular. Like you don't want to work. You just want to be taken care of. Like I'm not saying have that value that for yourself, but at least get to a point to receive that, and that don't be. Sometimes that don't be the expectations coming in. It just be one time.
Still trying to figure out where. But let me go to the comments real quick because I'm still trying to figure out where I came in at. Can y'all let me know what Keon talking about? Because I missed that part. Nikki said, "Don't come trying to date me and still finding yourself. I'm not 25. Shoot."
No, for real.
I said it's exactly because there's so many places to play. With my life and time, ain't it?
No, there's so many places to play. Like
Teresa said it's all about building and growing together, but never should it be a competition thing.
See, building and growing together. That's a mindset. That's rare.
But that's the problem. When you start out building and growing together and then one person don't put in what they were supposed to put in, man, I'm telling y'all should have heard the stories yourselves. I was like sitting there listening like I don't even know what I would do. For real. Other than I would feel like I had to leave too. Because if you just I thought we were building and growing together and then you stop, is that a season for us? In the meantime, if we in this season, how long I gotta carry this bag? Because it's heavy. Like, when are we gonna get out of this season? I don't know.
Right. See, Erica said, "Nah, don't let me outgrow you" is a word. Told you. Just be. It ain't no way around that one.
Oh man. Yeah, Scott heard it. Scott heard throw you in there.
Exactly. That's why I said, where did I come in? But yeah, I think that's another thing with social media. Like the soft girl era was born when TikTok got really big. Like
That is when it was born. Before that, I ain't ever seen this many soft girls in the world. Like, being put in your soft girl era is just like literally, like, it's a different feeling. It's not let me wine and dine you and you don't go to work and you just like shop and dream all day. Like, that's not what that is.
right. And then it just depends on what your soft girl is. Like
That's okay. That's where I was about to go.
I don't think I can ever. Soft girl era is not working. I
don't think everybody's saying that when they say soft girl era either.
Right. It's like, what, Key? Because Kia coming for me.
Keon, why you look
Key, I
like
need you to be honest. Because what are you looking at me, and I want to know what's going on. What's to you?
No, I'm just saying, like, it's just this soft girl era, like, just women wanting to be taken care of. There's a few of them out there, like.
Oh, I'm one of them. Yes. You should take it. I feel like you should take care of me. But what does that mean? That don't mean like you have to foot everything and I get to spend on what I want to spend on. That's selfish.
Okay, what
That's
does that
not-
mean to you, Maya?
So what does it mean to you then? Because I'm confused. It means every bit of that. Like,
What does that mean? Maya, what does that mean? The folks want to
For
know.
me, wait, Tima said I think people have confused soft girl era with safe space. It was turned into monetary gain.
yes, it was turned
Yes.
into monetary gain. Where soft girl era, when a soft girl, like, it's like you put me in a very lovable, comfortable, like, confident space. I don't feel like I'm being cheated on. I feel very confident in this space. I feel loved, appreciated. That's your soft girl era, not
Yep.
wine and dine me, take me shopping, and drop me off, and that's love. Like, that's crazy. I feel like that is sketchy.
I feel
I
like
love
the
it.
soft. I don't know. To me, the soft girl era. I do believe that it did maybe start with or grow from TikTok, but I also believe some of us caught on to the soft girl era because we was like, I'm tired of being the strong black independent woman. I don't want to be that. I don't want to be independent, strong. Like, I'm independent, meaning I can sustain myself, but that doesn't mean that I want to walk around like I can do it all and, I'm going to put it all on my back. All of that strength that everybody like to give us. I
Yeah.
feel like that some of us took that as that.
Oh Lord, Dion about to come. Let me read the comments real quick. Teresa said it depends because life will life.
Right.
Kenny said soft girl equals vulnerable ? And I'm gonna answer them because I never answered what soft girl means for me.
No, I feel like soft girl is being like vulnerable, being in a space of just like comfort. Like, you get to be your best version of, you get to be your best girl. You get to be the best version of you.
Right. Nadi said, I think, hey Nadi, thank you for joining. She said, I think for me, it's more of wanting to not be stressed, just wanting to live life and be relaxed in your head for real. Exactly. Soft girl life or whatever for me is like, yes, being vulnerable, being supported in that space, but also being able to just kind of live freely, but also know that I have somebody who has my back in case something goes wrong. Like, to me, that's what a soft girl. It's not about money.
Yeah, like I don't have to make all the decisions because you sitting back watching me trying to figure out what's going on. Why are you laughing?
Because they said that, like, hold on, is everything okay?
No, I'm just
She said it
saying.
like she mad.
I'm telling y'all, some of these conversations, man, it makes you want to like literally. It almost sounded like I'm finna get disrespectful now because I don't respect you. What is you doing? You riding off my coattail and it's not cool. And you don't want to get a better job. You don't want to get you don't want to be responsible for what you need to be responsible for. You don't want to handle business. You want me to handle it. I mean, I gotta make sure.
So that's kind of like Cameo comment. Cameo comment said that's kind of like you're saying that not being able to have that support, and he's saying like that's what helped make a soft girl is make her comfortable with being her true self in a sense of stress relief. She ain't got to worry about her oil being changed, trash being taken out, stuff like that. I'm gonna be a man and let her be a woman.
Exactly.
That is, yep. Cameo hit the nail on the head.
Okay, but I got a question because we can get real. It's easy to be like, oh, I'm gonna be a man. I'm gonna do the trash and the stuff that he named, right? That's real stereotypical. But who's responsible for the taxes? Okay, because I got people calling me talking about the man ain't worried about the taxes, but the woman, because women are organized and we end up doing all this other stuff, we need to get this done. Or another situation I was called about is the just business that need to be handled. The license, registration on the car. Now we riding dirty because you ain't done what you was supposed to do. Who's responsible for that?
I feel like that's not a wrong thing. It's more so like if you sometimes the breadwinner gonna have the money for it, and you can just demand it because you know it's due. You got that organization in you, like you just gonna step up and take on that responsibility. But that's not a specific role. I feel like it's like who's the man or the woman? Who's responsible for it? Like, no, that's just a conversation of I handle the cars, you handle, because it may be a man who work in cars to handle all that. And then it may be a man who wife take care of all the bills and organization and run the money, and she just get the money and pay for all that and it's done. So I think that is just the foundation of how you and your person choose to manage life. Now that's completely different because now we at a point where we managing life.
Exact. That's what I'm talking about. In these conversations, the other partner, and I don't want to say male, the other partner is not managing a thing. They just living life, letting life happen to them. Like we ain't getting the car registered, we ain't doing our taxes. We don't know when the property taxes due. Like, for real?
I feel like in the dating phase, like, a lot of that should be, like, acknowledged. Like, in the dating phase, like, you should see that stuff before you start doing life together and you irritated about it.
But how you gonna see that?
Yeah, I don't know about that. Because we not doing life together in the dating phase. So how are we going?
Exactly,
it's around the same time they talking about it, how they managing it. You can see how somebody is managing their business. Like you can see how somebody managing their business.
Okay, but
when you see how they managing their business, sometimes we ignore it and just be like, oh, but that's their business. Which is crazy when we be in them dating phases saying, oh, that's their business. Like, that's crazy because you try to be in their business. Right. So when you just be ignoring it, saying like, oh, that's their business. Like, no, that's business that you need to realize that, oh, okay, this how you move. This how you move around this time. Okay.
Wait, let me read the comments real quick. Johanna said, men choose respect over love and women choose safety over love. Soft girl era is definitely me wanting to be submissive. I want my man to leave. Y'all are all correct.
We ain't even gonna go back over that with the leading thing. But she said so right there. You see, she said a thing. She just gave the answer to that question about that. She said, I want to be submissive. I want my man to lead. So I guess that's remember that question about to gain submission? That's the answer weeks later.
Yeah, but I also think there's a caveat with it. I'm not finna let you lead
Read
me.
the comments.
Oh,
No, don't cut me off. I'm not gonna let you lead me if you don't even know how to lead me in that area. Like, why would I let you lead me and you know nothing about this area? I may be better in that space. So let me lead that and then he can lead whatever he good at. You not finna just lead because you a man. That's crazy. But anyways,
Not for baby.
Teresa said each should have a he or she fund set aside. Yep, that's what my mom
Yep.
always told me.
mhm.
She said both because I don't know what you responded that too. She said both because the money should be together. Nadi said, I don't believe a man should have to be responsible for everything. Men are human as well, and today women expect everything out of the man. They sometimes forget that men are human as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then they also just carry a lot of that, like, especially a real man, like they know that they are the provider and they have to be the leader, and so they carry a lot of that. It's hard for them to open up if they are in like a sticky situation because they feel like they are letting their family down. There's all types of emotions with that, but
Mhm.
I agree with that. People don't really see that. Kenny said soft girl era shouldn't even be a thing. I think it was born as a result of lack of quality men. Soft girl era should be a normalcy amongst us. If a man chooses to be with you, it really shouldn't be any other way. Ladies should be able to have some form of relaxation and kick their feet back when it comes to being concerned about her man or being able to share feelings and be vulnerable, open for each other. Yeah.
In a perfect world.
Perfect world.
Yeah, Kenny.
Yeah.
In a perfect world. But in order for a woman to not lose herself, she has to have a soft girl era. She has to have that space and know how to get into that space, because it's so easy for women to put others, men, kids first, that if you don't remember that there is a soft girl era for you to achieve, baby, you'll be working like Seeley.
Tina said because dating is where honesty is at its highest, if asking the real questions. Yeah, like I be telling my friends, I think dating should be fun. I think you should go experience other people and different personalities. Like I feel like yeah, because
Date like that. I feel like people that say that is just like try. Like I don't date like that. I feel like if we gonna date, be intentional about dating. Like be intentional about dating. Like don't be trying to date me and other people. And if you doing all that, go on out there and keep. You out here looking for a free meal every week with a different person. I'm not interested in that. Like I don't think that's dating. I feel like when you date, you intentional about who you dating. You give them your time. I'm gonna allocate this time between this time frame with you. If it grows, it grows. If it don't, it don't. I stop and then I'll go date someone else. But to be like, we should date multiple people. Psh, you on your own. Go, you ain't about to play in my face. Like, we're not doing it.
But you know what season you in. Some people are still trying to figure out that season. So some people don't even know like what they are interested in or what they're interested in. This list that they have is a perfect man. Like we've been watching way too many movies. Like
I just value me so much as a person that like I feel like I'm such a vibe that if you feel like there is something that you're lacking where you have to date multiple while trying to date me at the same time, then I'm not enough for you. And I'm seeing that out the gate by you telling me, oh, while we're dating, I'm going to date multiple people. Then I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, this is a dead end for me. Like, I don't want to be trying to fit in your schedule around multiple people.
I mean, I wouldn't even say that. But yeah,
well, that's what you got on here saying. Date. When you date, you should date multiple people.
And I stand beside it.
But then you gonna come back and say, but I don't even say that. But
that's not what I said.
You was like, and I think when you date, you should date multiple people. Like, dating should be fun.
That
It
is
should be
not what I
fun with
said.
one person.
Did I
Be
say
fun with
that?
one person.
Did I say that you should date multiple people? I said dating should be fun. That's it. You put all this other stuff on it. I said it should be fun. It should be fun to learn different personalities.
I thought you
if
said you should
But-
be out here.
But she just said it should be fun. Listen, she just said.
I thought you
it
said
be
you
fun
should be out
to
here
learn.
dating different people.
I mean, not should, but I'm just saying the basis of it is dating should be fun. Period. Let me go to the comments.
Oh.
So Kenny said, first of all, Kenny said, "Can we cuss? Can we cuss on here?" Jackie said, "Some men will lead you to jail, hell, or the grave. Some women will push a man to the same places. People need to get their spirits and heart posture right first."
Yes.
Yep, that's a word.
Do I lie?
Oh, Keon, Jackie, Crystal, a lot of people agreeing with you
What?
on the dating. Kenny said, so basically y'all saying because N-words ain't ish.
No, for real. I'm
No,
sorry.
that's Daesh right there. That's Daesh's message. If
Cut
you
them.
just said Daesh's whole message.
Cut them off. For real.
Yeah.
Because if you ain't keeping up, I'm not finna drag no whole body. I'm not finna do that. Not a grown man. I feel like the conversations that I've had and the conversations that I keep hearing. Now, I will say that one of the women, and I think the second one agreed because I was talking to two at a time at one point. The second one agreed that she did date potential and she didn't ask enough questions or have enough conversations. Because I was listening to in church, the pastor said, you need all 4 seasons. After you've been through all 4 seasons, intentionally dating, because I feel like everybody is right. I feel like there's a season where you should be dating multiple people in a kind of fun way to kind of get an idea of who you want to be with, but be honest about that and kind of not, maybe it should be another word for it, but in that season. And then I think there's also intentional dating where, like Fatima said, you need to be locked in, you need to be on one person. So if you found out that this is the person, then all that other dating needs to stop and you need to focus on this one person. And then at that point, the seasons need to happen, because here's the thing about premarital counseling. It happens after the feelings are there, after the question has been popped. Like, you now have the conversations, but it makes it, and that's good. I'm not saying it's bad. I did it myself, but you're now having conversations that for some people, when they get the answers to those questions, when they have those tough questions, you've invested so much at this point that they don't see that and then say, oh, we don't agree on this. I think at this point we should back out. They don't use premarital. I would love to see the statistics on how many people took premarital and then from there said, yeah, you ain't the one for me. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, is it as beneficial? It's beneficial for certain conversations, but is it as beneficial as we think? Or are people using it as a, I told you, as a gotcha? Because I feel like, I don't know, some of these conversations, like some of these people are not living up to what they started out as. So even if you have the seasonal conversations and you in January, right? And you intentionally dating and you like, man, what you working on right now? And it's like March or January and they ain't talking about renewing their property taxes and did you renew your property? Ask questions like that. And they're like, oh man, I forgot about that. And that kind of brings up, well, how do you normally handle that? And when do you file your taxes? Do you ask for an extension? Like, I feel like those conversations should be had. And I feel like a lot of people shy away from them. I've spoken to people who have been in serious relationships with a child and even said like, oh, this person's money is none of my business, or I can't. And I'm like, how you lay down with somebody and they money ain't none of your business? Like, I think it's a lot of, like, I don't want to blame the women that dealt with this, but in all honesty, they took accountability for the part that they played, because yeah, we need to have some conversations, and if you're uncomfortable with that, then have a good day.
Let
They
me
said a mouthful. We done missed all the comments.
Yeah, let me go. No, let me go to it real quick. Erica said, relationship wise, feel like I'm in my soft girl era now. And for me, it's my safe place. I'm in a calm, peaceful environment. I'm allowed to be myself entirely. I'm strong when I am, and during times when I can't be, that's okay too. I'm supported in ways I didn't even know existed. I can see this clearly now versus my past relationships. Yeah, literally everything. Scott said, fellas, be careful who you invest in. Wait. Johanna said, being single trying to date everybody is tiresome. Baby, I can't keep up.
I didn't say ain't nothing to it. While you dating,
ain't nothing to it but to do it. But no, that ain't what I'm saying for real.
no, Maya said while you're dating, you should be getting to know multiple people. And by the time I'm the type of person where I'm gonna mix up. Oh, your color green and your color yellow. Well, wait, didn't you tell me your color was yellow?
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Anyways, Kenny said, but we should mix up the idea of soft girl era. I think it's mostly referencing the ability not to worry about her man, what he does, being vulnerable with each other, being emotionally dependent on each other, and maybe a little monetary. I think folks mix that up with being able to be taken care of in its entirety. Yep. You can be in your soft girl era and still take care of your own things and have a level of independence.
Yes.
That part.
That whole
like you
thing.
can put yourself in your soft girl era.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I feel like I would rather date that way. Like, I want you to be healthy enough to know how to get to that space on your own. Do not expect me to be there for you.
Right. That's putting a lot on one person. Find your own
That's too
much. It should be coming from within.
Nicole said, hello, family. Hey, Nicole. She said, my answer to the topic at hand is no.
She broke me dating.
But to go back to the blog, it's not like, because Jackie also asked, the question should really be, should broke people date? But define broke. In the blog, she defined it as being broke is usually temporary. It's a season, a setback, a rebuilding year. Being poor is a mindset. It's a pattern. It's the refusal to grow or plan or self-correct. Some of us are not born with a silver spoon. So at some point, we gonna be broke. Like, that's why I said, as long as you are doing the steps to get to that place, then cool. But if you are in that place and you just like, man, I wish I could do that, or must be nice. Mm-hmm. Ooh, I can't do that. Then nah, you gotta change your mindset, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like being broke could be a phase, and being poor, you done made your decision that you cool with this, like you live in this, you in it. It's your way of life, and I gotta adapt to it. I can't do that.
Yeah.
I feel like some of the conversation that's coming up is also around this idea that, like, I feel like the focus is on should broke men date, because this idea of if you broke, you don't have enough money to be out here paying for dinners and movies, and you know what I'm saying? Why are you out here dating? Because you can't pay for both of us. I feel like that's some of the conversation. What y'all think about that?
You can be creative with dating. Like, I may not be able to take you out to a dinner this week, but I can cook one.
Yeah.
I wish you would tell me I can cook and I barely know you. I'm not coming to your house, and you're not coming to mine. As a matter of fact, I'm done talking to you for saying
Oh
that.
wait, we talked about early on. Okay.
Oh, this early on dating.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, at this point, we meet up and
What you say, Maya?
Thank you. But I'm just gonna be honest. Ain't no reason to be on here. Martin Luther King Jr. and I have a dream speech. I'm not that girl. So
Whoo, Maya.
Maya. We done found out about you today.
So early on, they can't be creative?
I'm saying early on, you can't be creative from the way. No, you can't be creative.
Maya, you don't want creativity?
wait, what is creativity?
Creativity can be like, we can go to a picnic. I can take you to a.
That is fine. That is okay. But we like, I don't have it today. But next time I may.
I mean, they probably not gonna say that, but if they do,
they ain't gonna
what's
say
wrong
that.
with that transparency they providing? Like, they're being transparent. Like, meet me where I'm at. Like, it's a vibe, but I'll be real. I don't have it. Like, and that's what I'm saying. You cannot date with a monetary mindset. Like, that's what it sounds like. Like, that's not okay to just be like, oh, you don't have it. If the person got good energy, they are a great person. They got all their ducks in a row. They in med school right now. You gonna tell them, no, I ain't going out with you. Okay, now you done missed out on your blessing being like that.
Okay, first of all, you ain't gonna get on me. Did we answer Jackie's question? Because she said again, I say people in general because you have too many women mad at men for not having what they themselves don't have.
No, for real.
No, for real.
Yeah. What was Jackie's question? We didn't answer it.
She said, the question should be, should broke people date?
Oh. If your mindset is poor, no.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
If your mindset is poor, if you're just temporarily broke and you both understand that, I think that's fine, because that's like saying, should two college students date? They broke as all get out, but maybe they on their way somewhere. Should two law students date? Broke as all get out, but should they not date? I don't believe that.
I'm still thinking of.
I just know when Michelle was courting Barack,
They was
she
broke.
was not worried about was he broke. She
They was
knew what
two
he
broke
was
law
gonna be,
students.
and that man became the president of the United States.
Okay, but that is somebody who's working towards something. That's not somebody that's like.
So right, it's a mindset. So if you see the mindset in the person and you choose to not pursue that person because they're not there yet,
That's not what I'm saying.
you're gonna stay single, and that's on you, because you looking for monetary gain, and you're gonna forever be searching for that in whatever chapter you're in, because you won't even give a person a chance. Like,
That's not what I'm saying.
Oh,
you said,
man.
you said if the folks
that's
told you I
not
can't
what
do
I'm
it this
saying.
week, you said if the folks was like, let's go on a picnic, because I can't take you to Ruth Chris this week. I'm like, not for me.
Not for babies.
Not for babies. Yeah, she was like, I'm just not that girl. Like, what you mean you just not that girl?
Yeah, be for
Is
real.
you cool? So, listen, I need you to.
Let's go to the comments.
Yeah,
Let's
go to
go.
these comments, because Nicole's funny.
Let's go to the comments.
I don't need. Wait. Erica said. Wait, did I read that? Your soft girl era starts with your.
Jill said, what about being submissive? And then she has something at the bottom, too.
Yeah, I already read that. She said, yes, soft girl era is about, soft girl era starts with yourself. It's not just about a relationship. Exactly. Jackie, no, I already read that. Scott said, "Fellas only date the ones ready to be in their soft girl era." Is what I'm hearing.
And make sure you ask what's soft girl era to them.
Mm-hmm. Erica said, "Okay, we both broke, so let's just go for a walk." I think like that's cool. That's take me on a picnic. Like that's what Nicole said. Be creative. Just plan something. I think that's cool. But how they worded it, I don't have it this week. But like, you don't come to somebody like that on the first date. Like, then you don't need to be that. I don't want to put you in no situation trying to pursue me. Like, we don't need to be dating then. Nicole said,
Let's stand 10 toes on it.
I am. Did you just hear me? Nicole said, they can date, just not me. That's all I'm saying, bro. They trying to convict me on here. Jill said later on in the relationship, should the woman still be submissive? What you mean? What you mean later on in the relationship? Like, is that a conversation that y'all had? Is that why she's asking it?
Previously, yeah. Later on in the relationship, should the woman still be submissive? Jill, are you meaning like if you're broke, should we still be submissive?
Yeah. Kenny said, "I think dating someone who is broke doesn't define them. I feel like a man can be in between blessings with a good work ethic to get where he needs to be.
Yep.
The question should be, can a man date and keep his focus on what's important, which is getting himself together? Because if he can't, the answer is no. But he may find someone out here who can help elevate him, someone who may even inspire and can pour into him, and vice versa. I think there are so many variables other than money. You know a broke mindset when you meet one."
That's true.
Period. That's all I'm saying.
And I think that's
so
what
many it's so many variables than money, but it's so many girls that where if the money ain't there, they can't even see the variables for that's like in the qualifier material. The money gots to be there. Like,
yeah.
And you can't know that. That's why people's image is to catfish. A lot of women out here with fake this, fake that, and then you meet them and you like, oh, you stay with Auntie Nia, like you, but you got a Hellcat, and it just be you be living upstairs in your parents' bedroom.
Okay, I got a question on that because that was a topic of conversation today. If somebody lives back home with their parents because they're saving up, or it's just they're single, so it's more cost effective. They don't have to be saving up for XYZ, but they can be saving their money, and because it's cost effective, I'd live at home with my parents, or I live with roommates, or I live with somebody else, whatever. Is that a problem?
No, I want to do it.
I think in today's world, if you have that opportunity and you have an opportunity to have that space,
take it.
I don't think that's a problem. Like, rent getting ridiculous. At this point, move my mama to Georgia. Like,
for real.
Like, yeah, like, I don't think that's a problem. But I want to go back to Jill's things with the submission because I like that topic where she said yes to your question. Like, you asked her about...
she said yeah? Like,
yeah.
Once, if they still broke, should you be submissive? I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't think women should give submission up as easy as they do. Like, I feel like sometimes men can come into a situation where the expectation is for the woman to be submissive. And, like, in my world, there's no gender roles. So, I just feel like knowing that, having that opportunity just creates a space of, like, you don't really, like, submission doesn't really have like, it isn't a certain place, because at certain times a man needs to be submissive, especially if a woman is, like, not in a place to be her best self. Like, and sometimes men lack that ability to turn that switch on and be that for a woman. So to me, I just feel like if if you're the dominance and you're being the provider and you're being that person, you're going to gain this sense of dominance. Period. Man or woman, like you're just going to feel very dominant, and that's what takes away from a woman having a soft girl era. Like I done been dominant for 10 years now, bro. Like get on your feet and do something. Like you don't create a space for me to be submissive. So I feel like when that space is created, that is when a man, your partner, whoever deserves submission, like creating that space for you to be submissive.
Yeah, and I don't think you have to have the most money to do that. I don't think you have to be. I think you can be the person who's making less in the relationship and still create a way for the other partner to be submissive, because it's not, to me, it's not just a monetary thing. It's like,
I think emotional intelligence is like such a rare like gem that's not in people. Like you can look good all day, but you gonna what you doing me all day? Like what you
Right.
doing?
Right.
What you eat? Like
Yeah.
you know, like so I think like when you have that ability to have this emotional intelligence about yourself, like that's a different type of attraction. That's just like you don't have to be rich. It's you're so emotional intelligent that like you know what I need when I need it, and you don't just gain that overnight. Like that takes observation. That takes dating someone for like not multiple, but dating one person. Like that's why I don't think you could date multiple when you're trying to learn one person's turn-ons, turn-offs, what makes them happy, what makes them sad. Like that's a roller coaster of emotions, and you got to be intelligent enough to navigate that to get longevity.
Yeah.
That's true.
Nicole said, I'm sick of what you doing. Stimulate my mind, Smokey.
No, for real. Because I had a friend. It was one of my first legal jobs, and we were both lawyers, and she was literally getting texted, and it was like I don't know how some people miss these red flags or whatever. It was like, what you doing all day, and I'm like, and she thought it was cute, and I'm like, well, what he doing? Cause why you got all this time to message me? And then she would be like, hey, I gotta get off at this time, and maybe at the time I was like, maybe I'm a little too strict, and at the time I was like, that's why I'm single, because if you out here saying I have to be off at this time, I have a meeting to get to, or I have to work on this, and you ignoring that, talking about, but I just miss you so much, that ain't cute to me. You're literally stumping on my boundaries, and you don't give a dang about my job. That's a red flag to me, and I have a problem. I don't care how new this is. It ain't cute. I feel like a lot of people miss that.
Yeah. Erica said, I feel like being submissive is on your own terms. There's no right or wrong, men or women. Doesn't have to be where you're gaining something. And then Kenny said, submissiveness comes naturally when a man relieves his woman of the daily, weekly, monthly worries. Also, when a man chooses to be a leader, it's just going to happen. She's going to recognize that, acknowledge you as a leader, hopefully be the best co-capri for y'all. She's for y'all's ship. Oh, okay. I got you. And the submissiveness will follow. Guys who want the submission without the work are losers, because nah, bro, I don't trust you. You ain't showed me nothing.
No, for real.
No, for real. Like that's crazy.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, I think that's a good point that Kenneth made, but I think, when he was talking about relieving a woman of the daily, weekly, monthly worries, I think and being a leader, I think that needs to be defined, like, because getting the oil change, that sounds like a manly thing, but then registering the car for insurance, registering for that kind of stuff, like, it's even if I'm handling it, like we both need to be on top of that. You're an adult. What you talking about? I'm more organized. Why you
That's
laughing,
your face.
Kia?
I mean, like, you got this very monotone, like, bird face.
What?
You are like, I don't know what happened.
That's like you're an adult.
Maybe Nate didn't fold clothes this week or something, but
Nate been
They
killing
just-
it. Nate did all the laundry by himself. I ain't done. I'm the slacker of the
Damn.
week.
yeah, but you are really just giving it to the internet today with this topic.
Because I'm
like,
telling y'all, if y'all could have the conversations that I'm having with these women and the things that they have gone through that have led them to say, I have to divorce, you would be fired up if you were thinking about, like, I'm thinking about some of the conversations I have, and it's really unfortunate because people put you in places. And I say people because it's not just men, it's partners. Put you in places where you gotta say, I'm finna walk away because you taking me for granted and you taking advantage of me.
and I think that's when you have to know, like, you have to know the value within you. Like, you have to know your worth. You have to be able to walk away, even for something that's like really good. You have to be able to walk away when it's really good, but it's not good enough, or it feels really good, but I just know that what it's gonna look like and what it's gonna be is not what it need to be. Like, I just feel like I feel like a lot of the topics we talk about, it's a huge spiritual component in just like knowing, like being so in tune with you and being so in tune with like your decision making that you know a little bit better. And I also feel that each relationship teaches us how we want to be loved for that one person. And sometimes on that journey, we slow down and invest all our time into potential. And it's like, wow, you really just missed out on little Johnny who didn't have it today. Because you slowed down on potential real
Kia was
quick.
making me sound like a terrible person.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying.
Yes, she
that
is.
you
She
like-
taking everything I say wrong. I agree with everybody, but all I'm saying is I came into my relationship knowing what I want and standing on that. Like, what's the point? And I've seen potential. I've dated potential, like, and the potential that I've dated, some of them was the weakest link, and now I'm here. So it's nothing wrong with. I'm not saying that it's something wrong with dating broke. Like, I just feel like it's broke is just very vague, as we've been saying this whole time.
Broke is a phase. If I ain't learned nothing else from tonight, I learned that broke is a phase.
Yeah.
Poor is a literally like I'm sitting in a mindset. I'm okay with playing the game and going to work here. Like, I'm okay with it. That's a different mindset. That's what we've learned.
Yeah.
But I'm okay. I'm not ragging down on my shit.
No, she is coming down on me, and yeah, y'all seen it. Y'all seen it with y'all own lives. That's what Kia do. But anyway, Kenny said I shouldn't have used the word loser. My words be way too harsh sometimes. Working on that in 2026. Maybe delusional instead.
No, you a
You're a
loser.
loser,
if
you a loser.
No, you a loser if you want submission without the word. No, you a loser.
Yeah, like, you a loser. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Look at Daisha. 10 toes on that one. Like, what?
Right.
Okay.
I said that was Dion in the chat. Dion did it get in the chat, and guess what he said? Kia know your ass. Because you was. And Nicole said Keon is preaching. You have to love yourself a little more. Right.
That's all that's all I am. I'm just team of love you first, then following. It's easy to love others. When you love you so much, love just comes so much easier where, I feel like it's a vibe. And it's a vibe that can be quit if it ain't vibing no more. If it's something that we can't maintain, you ain't maintaining it, I ain't maintaining it, then I quit.
Yeah.
Okay, closing question. Wait, because Trey said, so what makes a man a leader to y'all? Because I feel like most men don't even know what's their role anymore.
Ooh, that's a good one.
And that's unfortunate. Cause what? Like, imagine a woman coming into a relationship going, man, what can I do? I don't know my role. Like, really? I mean,
I feel
that's a good
I
question, Trey, because I think I agree. I think yeah, it's some cluelessness going on out here. And I feel like, no offense, it's on the male side. And if we gave that same energy, y'all be looking at us crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think our males are we do have males that are like just very like heavily dependent on support, but we also have males now who are learning that like the emotional side of a man is okay and all that masculinity does not make you a man.
Right.
So I think being a leader is like not a man just being so much of like highlighting masculinity, but a man like providing support, knowing how to support, knowing how to, if your wife need a little girl's hair comb, he able to sit down and comb his little girl's hair. Like that's a man who is a leader. Like I see you having a bad day. Let me do the dishes. Let me cook. Like to me, that type of male in a nuclear family just looks 10 times more like leading to me than somebody who just, well, I'm gonna have me a beer, take out the trash, and I get that oil change in the morning and sit around like that right there just look crazy to me. You sitting around waiting for submission.
Right, for real. That like initiative.
Yes, initiative. Like just being a person that's like willing to take initiative.
And that's a leader though. That's initiative. You're showing initiative in all areas. And I don't want to hear this gender role stuff, because if you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't give me gender roles and then I'm also out here working. Give me a skirt and an apron then. I ain't going to work. But you ain't gonna you ain't gonna have both. That's crazy. You finna get in here, you don't know how to cook, order up something, chop some vegetables up, get on YouTube, figure something out. Man, it's a lot of excuse making going on. Lead in all aspects. I don't want you to lead in finances and lead in the car. I can Google that. It's too much stuff going on out here for you. You ain't adding value.
That part. Nicole said, I think people forget about individuality when dating.
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. Jackie said, listen, everybody does need to know what they want and stand firm on it. Set those boundaries and don't budge. Me being indecisive, not knowing what I wanted and not standing on business got me in the era I'm in now. Learn yourself, love yourself, and stick to it before dating, especially before getting serious. But I think everybody has those phases or needs those phases to know like what they want, or like you don't know what you don't know. So right. I don't fault you on that. Like I think everybody needs those phases. It helps grow you.
Yeah. The issue is a lot of us have had those phases, and that's okay. The problem comes where you have those phases and there's irreparable damage or irreparable choices. Like you make choices or things happen that you can't turn back from. And now there's a person walking around that's a visual representation of that era. And now you got to take care of them for the rest of your life. Or, you know what I'm saying? That's where it becomes an issue. And I feel like that is the warning that Jackie is giving to everybody. Like, I mean, it's a good message, because you really do need to know what you want and stand on it, because your boundaries keep getting pushed around. You're going to keep getting pushed around. And there are consequences to that you can't come back from, that you pay for with a lie. And I think that was a good message, Jackie. And thank you for putting yourself out there like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, y'all. We have been chatting for an hour and like 30 minutes. So it was a good conversation, but we're going to have to wrap this up. So thank y'all for joining us. Don't forget, the topics that we discussed are on my blog, labelmelegal.com, on my website. And the next topic is about what happens when you're wrongly accused in public. I'm basically telling a story about something that happened to a friend of mine, and they came to me because I get legal questions all day, every day, for free. Yeah, I'll be doing a lot. But I'm here to help. So next week I will be answering some questions. I'll be kind of showing y'all. If you read the blog, you can kind of look how you can protect yourself. And there's some other things that I want to bring up that I got another question, a legal question today about how to protect yourself that I'm going to bring up in the next conversation, because it's a lot of people are saying they skeptical, but y'all doing a lot of trusting out here, and then after the fact you're like, how do I get out of this? So stay tuned for next week, so maybe you can learn something to help protect yourself, and also help you if you get wrongly accused in public. LabelMeLegal.com. That's where the blog is.
Y'all have a good week. Good conversation tonight. Thank y'all for rocking with us.
Send a DM, Jackie. She said she got a question.
For you or me?
No, she said she got a question. She said she got a question.
Oh, okay.
I got a question for you too. Oh, maybe it's for you.
Oh, okay.
Send a DM to her.
Okay, DM me.